21st century, the real power isn't just in bricks and dirt. It's in REITs, real estate investment trusts. A way for anyone, from students to billionaires, to own a piece of the world's great cities and collect rent while they sleep.
I remember my first REIT. Not a mansion, not a skyscraper, but a tiny sliver of a hospital in Singapore. One that sent me dividend checks like clockwork. That's the secret. REITs make real estate liquid, diversified, and truly borderless. They turn property into shares, turning the illiquid empire of kings into the portfolio of anyone bold enough to buy in. This is Billionaire's take. Tonight, renting the future, how REITs turn small stakes into billionaire wealth.
Let's get technical. A REIT is a company that owns, operates, or finances income-producing real estate. Apartments, office towers, shopping malls, warehouses, even data centers and cell towers. By law, most REITs must pay out at least 90% of their taxable income as dividends, making them magnets for steady, passive income.
There are two main flavors. Equity REITs own and manage buildings, collecting rent from tenants. Mortgage REITs finance properties, earning interest from real estate loans. And then there are hybrid REITs, blending both. Each has its own risk, reward, and place in a smart portfolio.
Here's what makes REITs irresistible to billionaire strategists. Liquidity. Unlike traditional property, you can buy and sell REIT shares on stock exchanges in seconds. Diversification. Own slivers of hundreds of properties across countries and sectors. Professional management. No clogged toilets or midnight calls. REITs hire pros to manage everything.
Real world story? Look at Sam Zell, the grave dancer of real estate. He built an empire through equity residential, one of the world's biggest apartment rats. During downturns, while others panicked, Zell's rat collected rent and then paid dividends. Proof that when you own a share of the rent, you don't have to worry about market panic every day.
Global view. Singapore's CapitaLand. UK's Land Securities, America's Prologis. Japan's Nippon Building Fund. These giants own shopping districts, tech parks, even logistics hubs powering e-commerce booms. In fact, in places like the US and Australia, REITs own up to a fifth of all prime real estate.
And the innovation keeps coming. Data center REITs power the cloud. Think digital realty and Equinix. Cell tower REITs like American Tower are the backbone of 5G and mobile. Healthcare REITs own hospitals and retirement homes, riding the wave of aging populations. When you invest in REITs, you're not just buying property, you're buying the infrastructure of the future.
REITs aren't risk-free. Rising interest rates, bad tenants, economic crashes. They can hit dividends and share prices hard. Smart investors diversify across sectors and geographies, always reading the fine print on debt, management, and payout ratios.
Here's a trick the rich use. Rates are tax efficient for many, but in some countries, dividends are taxed at a higher rate. That's why billionaires often hold REITs in retirement accounts or through global structures to minimize the tax bite.
Owning property is old school. Owning the rent, the infrastructure, the future. That's how fortunes are built now.
REITs turn the world into your portfolio. One dividend, one building, one city at a time.
And this is Billionaire's Take.